I'm going to go through another one of my treasure trove boxes. They're either Deck Builders Toolkits or Fat Pack boxes from years ago. This one says Scars of Mirrodin Block. It's my number 8 box that I'm looking at. I've been numbering them. Let's see what it has. So, looks like I sleeved everything, whether it was common or not. And sleeved is my trigger for I will talk about it. So let's take all these cards out. Let's see if I can figure a way to tuck them out in order, because they may be in order. And if they are, I would want to not ruin said order. Okay, so that's one pile. Put it right there. Maybe, let's see. Let me line myself up. Okay, so there's glare, so I'm not going to worry about putting them in a way where you can see them, because you can't even see them anyways. Okay, so let's just do that, and do that, and do that, and then that. Okay, that's it. So looks like they're not all Scars of Mirrodin. Okay. Oh, there's one more card, but pretty close. All right, so let's just go through these. I'm gonna try to let me go through them. Well, these were not. These were separate because they couldn't fit in the box. So I'm gonna try to go over them in order. Okay, there we go. Enough preamble. There's an O-ring. Not gonna go too slow because I think it's gonna take even more than one video to just go one by one. I see that I sleeved everything. I have no idea why, but I sure did, including commons. Oh, I see a bunch of O-rings. Lots of O-rings. Alright, so those are the cards that were on the edge. Alright, let's go through these. See how far we get. I don't want to hide, reflect, or refrain. I want them to enjoy it too with us. Classic artifact equipment from M12. I love M12, by the way. I remember those boxes being like $75 right when it came off of standard, and I didn't buy any. And now I regret it because I ended up really liking the set. I have a complete set from a redemption in some book somewhere that I should make a video of. Another classic M12 equipment, the Colossus, Crumbling Colossus, which I call myself sometimes, even though I'm neither. But I feel like I'm crumbling sometimes as I get older. I remember when I pulled this foil, actually. It's kind of funny. Beautiful, beautiful foil. Evolving Wilds, Rampant Growths. Well, this must have been some deck that I built or some set of staples that I put together, because these look like just staples that I would have played. And that's M13. That's not even M12. So I see there's a combination in here of good stuff and then Scars of Mirrodin. I mean, I'm seeing up there a bunch of artifacts. I already even saw my little friend, my great friend, one of my favorite cards in Magic of all time, Warm Coil Engine, which I pulled one of. I did get to crack a box of Scars of Mirrodin, which I feel very happy about, but I sorry, was too much of a noob to not realize, and I did not realize that I should get a box of new Phyrexia when the box was only $150. I was like, well, I'll wait till it goes down. And that box never did. It never did. And here we are, and I'm sure a box of new Phyrexia is a lot more than $150 today. Foils are not as easy to manage and handle as the regular, I mean sleeved. I keep calling them foils. Sleeves. I have no idea why I keep saying that. It's what happens when you get old. Hard to correct yourself. Okay, now we're entering Scars of Mirrodin block land. One of my favorite blocks in all of Magic. Definitely that I came in contact with, that I could buy packs for as it was exiting standard. And I should have bought a lot more in hindsight. But I didn't, because when you're a noob, you have to do noob things. It's almost like it comes with that, with being in that stage. Oh, I forgot about these. This one's from the pre-constructed deck, one of the theme decks. And I think this one I pulled. Yeah, I think I pulled this one. It's not from the theme deck. Got reprinted later on. One of those, another staple, Galvanic Blast. Why is it a staple? Well, because it deals 2 damage to target creature or player for only 2. And if you're playing it in an artifacts deck, it deals 4 damage to target creature or player if you control 3 or more artifacts. That's beastly. That's really, really good. Shatter. I mean, this is another era of better quality design by Magic. They could have an artifact block where they have ways to destroy artifacts instead of building some battle cruiser set like Kaladesh, where they really crippled your way to deal with artifacts. That was lame. That's why I was very disappointed with Kaladesh. I really love artifacts and artifact blocks, and I was really looking forward to Kaladesh and Ether Revolt, and then I wasn't so enthralled. I'll still probably crack more of those packs just because I love artifacts, but it's not like if somebody brought back Scars of Mirrodin block, in which case I would probably be taking out a second mortgage on my house just so I can buy those packs. Nothing of the sort would I do for Kaladesh, I'm sorry to say. Okay, so I'm going to try to do another pile, because that way I only do 2 videos instead of 3. The splicers. There are many splicers in this block. They're all about various ways to drop tokens. Most of them are casual, or what you'd call limited jank. I did not pull this card at all. It's a common. I did not pull it in a Scars of Mirrodin box. That was the one common that I was missing after I was done cracking the box. Love this card. Look at that. Beautiful card. Played it a lot in Magic Online. Love the mirrors. I would have loved it if Kaladesh had had mirror. That was a big miss. Just a big miss. I know these folks want to be like, oh, look at me, I'm such a novel person, I do such innovation, I do everything new and everything more beautiful. And then it doesn't happen. And so you're still, you end up with something that is not a mirror, that you don't care about, and you got no mirror. So think about that, Mr. and Mrs. and It Magic designer, the next time you decide to create an artifact block with almost no artifacts and no mirror. which I absolutely love because they look like toucans, and toucans are pretty cool. It's an obvious reason. Nothing shocking there. I think I'm going to stop right here.